Welcome to the video. This is another conversation with Kekeli / interview. Yes, this is a rather popular Netflix movie I didn't get a chance to watch due to my busy schedule. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm always trying to get crypto and
NFTs,
get it?
and the forexes and the real estate
And the stockings and
so
the stockings.
busy.
We're making the money.
Not having time for
Even though the
YouTube
market is
again.
crashing, we are still buying houses low cost. That's how we make business. Yes, deviation aside. Free stock in the description below.
We are open to crypto donations. You could donate one Bitcoin at least. If you all could just donate one, it will help the channel go real far.
The Spiderhead, yeah, I saw the trailer. It has the ultimate being himself, Chris Hemsworth in it. It has the guy that I know a lot in a lot of movies. I know him, I mess with him, never know his name in it. It has the Lovecraft girl's sister in it. Big people all in it, yeah. And for how I understood it from the trailer, it seems like they are prisoners who are living life, but the only catch is they can be experimented on. That's what I got, but I've not watched it. So Kekeli is here to give us the plot, the twist, every single bit of it, what happened. And there's one scene in the trailer that I'm really curious, and that was just some girl riding and grinding on some brother man. I'm very curious on that scene too. So Kekeli, reveal it to us.
All right. So this is. Let me just give you the basic plot of Spiderhead. Spiderhead is basically this prison experiment site on some remote island with some prisoner volunteers, like prisoners who volunteer to do these experiments, and it's they basically try all kinds of drug tests on you and stuff. Nothing that will kill you. It's all safe, but basically to see the kind of emotional reaction it can generate from you, basically, yeah. So yeah, that's basically the plot of it. And which you said you're curious about the scene?
Yes. You know what? Before we dive in, who is the main character? Yeah.
Ooh, is there a main character?
There's no main character.
The main character is basically Miles Teller's character. What's his name? Miles Teller, the guy from Top Gun.
Oh, the man I mess with.
Oh, by the way, the guy who directed Top Gun, same guy directed this movie, and he did Oblivion, and he basically works with Tom Cruise a lot. So yeah.
Yeah. So it has high stakes. All right.
You should expect a lot from this guy.
So it plays out like somebody new joins it and he starts revealing their secrets.
No, he already knows a lot about them, about each prisoner. He has every prisoner's file before they come. They are prisoners. So yeah, he needs to have their file on every single person to know if.
Wait, who are we talking about here?
Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth's character. He's the one who's running
who's
running the whole experiment site and everything.
All right.
And it's Miles's character begins to kind of suspect him as the movie goes on, and
what's he suspecting of?
He's not being entirely honest with what's happening, the drugs and everything. And you see, he actually likes some girl in it, Juicy Smollett's sister. I forgot the name. What's the name again?
Yeah, you know what? I apologize. We'll just Google the characters' names to help you.
Okay, so Jeff is one of the prisoners, same as Rachel. Okay, and then they have this kind of cool
Rachel's
friendship.
Don't have any good thing in this life. Every Rachel they'll betray you. I'm just saying. Watch out.
Jeff and Rachel have this nice
sexual bond
relationship, that kind of relationship where you can tell they like each other, but they don't. None of them is saying anything. Yeah. And then one time, Jeff is called to this room where they monitor the effects of the drug on someone. And they gave him a dose, and there was another woman in the room. Now, they give him and the woman a dose of this drug that lets you see literally anything as beautiful.
No, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about
Can you think of where this is going?
No.
Oh, you can't? Oh, I will get there. There's this one scene where they brought him in front of the back of a factory where the factory dumps all their filth and their waste and rubbish and everything, and they gave him a dose of the drug, and he was seeing everything as beautiful, like everything was just sparkling with colors and everything was just glorious, and he was like falling in love with the place. There's a drug that makes you verbally, say every single thing that you're thinking. So they give you a dose of the one that makes you see everything as beautiful, and the one that makes you verbally say everything.
So
you're
he's just
thinking.
saying every single
So he's
thing.
basically describing everything. He's looking all beautiful, and the camera goes back, and you see it's just a filthy sight. He's admiring so much. So with that drug in them, they put him and another woman in a room. A woman he's barely spoken to, another prisoner.
Which prisoner is that? Oh, she's not a main character.
She's not a main character. Another female prisoner who is not the one he's friends with. They put both of them in the same room, and they give him a dose of that drug. And then initially they asked him, so what do you think of her, or what does she, and they asked her what does she think of him. It was like, I mean, she's alright, nothing extra. Yeah, she said, I was like, okay, she's kind of nice.
Yeah, she's smacking in it.
And then they were both beginning to look at each other like, maybe he's not so bad looking. And then slowly their attraction for each other grew.
That quick.
Very quickly. Within a matter of minutes, they began to like really, really fall for each other. They started having sex in the room there.
That's when they were
yeah.
That's
and
the
then
scene?
Chris, that's the scene. And then Chris Hemsworth look at his assistant like, yo, are you getting all this? Are you getting all this?
Scene where the woman was
This is the funny
grinding the
thing.
groins of the man is due to that drug. And how long did it take for it to wear out?
There's actually a pad
Is it
in your lower back where they put the
drug?
bottles in, the very small bottles in, and then like kind of like release it into your bloodstream. Yeah. So until they turn it off, you will keep acting that way. Or they have sex for a long time, and then when they were done, they're just lying there cuddling, and then he was like, I can't believe this. I'm actually enjoying cuddling. And he looked at the girl, was like, I love you. And the chick also laughed, was like, I love you too. And then the guy turned off the drug, they go into the assistant. And then they both got up like
back to 2022.
Back to
when nobody saw their
not
feelings.
liking each other. So basically they did that to see if without the drug they will eventually have feelings for each other. So they kept like trying to make them counter each other and everything, but it didn't really work. It seems the feelings kind of
Yeah,
it didn't really work
sexual.
that way. Mm-hmm.
That's
So yeah, and then there's this drug that makes you afraid of literally any stupid thing.
It sounds like the drug of life.
They put Rachel's character in a room, and then they put something like a stapler at one corner, and they gave her the fear one. Come, you should have seen her reaction. Man, the girl was crying like which villain, which superhero's villain is
She was
crying?
crying like the volcano just came on her face.
Like some demon. What?
I mean, that's lava, isn't it?
What? She's crying like some demon had entered the room, and they were locked in the same room, and she was crying and she was freaking out, and she was just begging for her life and shit, and it was just, oh my god.
That wild.
It was really bad. It was really messed up. And then when they turn it off, you realize, really, a stapler? That's what I was afraid of. And then there was actually one scene where the guy that Jeff has sex with, the girl that Jeff has sex with, they kind of gave her the fear one, and then she was moving around the room, and by mistake she hit her lower back against the wall, the lower back where the patch was for the drug, and then it just broke the whole machine. So the whole thing went into a system.
All the drugs.
Everything. It was actually like there were like several drugs in there at the same time, so all of it going into a system at the same time. And then she was just losing it. Like a mixture of everything was just bad. And then she broke some stick and she just stabbed her own neck with it.
Yeah, some say it.
Yeah.
Because naturally, as human beings,
I think her brain just can't. Your brain just
as
can't
human
take
beings,
that
every
kind of
emotion we have is a chemical release. So basically, he's just
basically overdose on everything.
Her brain is just overfeeding her to she'll not be able to accept it.
Her brain was like, nah, shut this shit down. Just took something and stabbed her neck.
Imagine if you.
You could actually see that when she stabbed her neck, she actually looked a bit relieved.
Obviously, nigga.
Yeah.
It's like going to
When
war.
she was bleeding out, she
like
looked a
going
bit
to
relieved.
war and your country is losing, and you know the people who are actually coming to fight you are they're a big fan of slavery.
It's
when
you
die,
imagine Nazi Germany against pre-independence Ghana.
That's what I'm saying. So they'll like when you lose in the war, you know you're okay because you're not come to suffer the slavery. You're not come to suffer the pain. You're not come to suffer the humiliation.
When you die, you know that, yeah. Peace.
They're done. So what's the secret that what led to the uprising, the uproar, all of that?
Chris Hemsworth's character.
Yeah, Steve
is always talking about this secret board that's like they determine what happened.
Yeah, the
they
council of
dictate who, council or something like that. And later on, it's revealed in the movie that he's the one running the whole shit from the beginning. There is no secret whatever
He funded
board,
everything.
That's a confusing thing. How did he get money to fund all that, and
get
then yet he
prisoners
has
too.
only one person working with him in the whole building, running a building with
So
prisoners?
the movie left some questions on us.
Yeah, a lot of questions like that. So the movie is actually engaging. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually really engaging, and you actually want to see what's happening next, what happens next as time goes on. So it's actually real nice.
Yeah.
Real
So the
cool.
uproar came out. Came around when
The
they found out
uproar,
that
it wasn't necessarily an uproar. It was two prisoners trying to escape, and he basically ordered the rest of them to capture the two who are trying to escape for their freedom.
Okay.
And another funny thing was that a lot of them were already free. Their
Wait,
sentence expired long ago, and he was keeping their file. The main character, Jeff, had been free for about, was it a year or so?
I mean, ignorance is bliss, isn't it?
He has no idea.
That's my
No,
point.
some of them have life sentences. Some of them, while they were at the island, the courts had to look through their cases and change their sentences. Some of them were free. They were supposed to go long ago, but they didn't know all that. So basically, the two found out, Jeff and then Rachel, they were trying to escape. And then, like, if you want to be free, capture these two, basically. And then that's what led to the whole uproar in the prison.
Yeah, and people started killing themselves and all that.
Yeah, they're
Imagine
trying
it
to
was a
capture.
drug
They're like,
to make
whoever
you-
captures them gets free. That was basically it.
And he wasn't using the drug to help anybody get stronger fast.
His excuse for the whole experiment thing is to make the world a better place, where there will be no such thing as loneliness. Basically, he can make two people who are lonely just fall for each other, and then like no more loneliness, no more.
It sounds nice. So
It sounds nice,
so
but
you have a drug for
somebody
fear.
has to be in control
No,
of all that.
Mine is. It sounds nice, but what's the point of the drug of fear, the drug of so many other things? You're trying to create a beautiful world, but you're creating so many negatives. It's obvious that you have a plan for these ones as well.
He himself, he uses a drug
To be happy,
for himself. He uses it on himself.
to be happy, just live
Sort
normal
of.
life.
But it kind of looks like he's a bit addicted to it. But at least he has some kind of control over it. So at the end, some kind of fight breaks out, and his part also malfunctions while he's trying to escape on the plane. So at some point,
Everybody come to kill him.
no, his assistant who was helping him run the whole facility kind of sold him out to the police. So the police were coming on boats to the island to come and arrest him and everything. He escaped on his boat plane thing. But while he was in the air, he was, seeing a mountain as beautiful. And so... It was actually funny. It was actually funny the way he was driving to his death, and then the police were like, "Pull up! You are 500 feet going low. Pull up!" He wasn't hearing anything. All he was seeing was beauty.
No, ain't falling
He had a taste of his own medicine.
Ain't falling love, and you know that thing. Everybody's like, no, I swear.
Yeah, when you
the
fall
girl-
in love, and then there are so many red flags that you overlook. Yeah, same thing.
And
Same
and
thing.
some people also
That's
telling
how
you that I have evidence. I have this. You're like, nah.
Even your enemies are being like, "Yo, no, this is not good." Like,
But you know what I don't understand is, if the mountain is beautiful for you, wouldn't you approach it to see it?
he was approaching it
No,
to see it.
He was.
Yeah, he was
rushing to-
approaching. Keep in mind, he also had a patch of the drugs.
Yeah.
Now he never gave himself the fear one.
That's what I'm saying.
But his
the fear one is
assistant,
suspicious.
somebody has to put it there for him. So his assistant decided to work with Jeff to sort of backstab him because the assistant just didn't like where this was going. It was just too much for him. So he put some of the fear ones there, a few, like 2, 3 there, mixture with the beauty one. Homie was afraid and loving the mountain at the same time. That was he was looking real sexy, like, "Hey, mountain."
It's like you see a really beautiful girl with like some really nice tits, nice body, and she has a dick. That's what it's going through. That's what it's going through. Like,
Nah,
I want you, but my body, but my body. So the summary of the movie is basically a man who aimed to do better.
It's a very familiar. When the movie starts, the whole plot will seem kind of familiar, but it's actually really engaging. I like that a lot.
But
It was nice.
yes,
It was
once I
nice
don't
to see
understand.
how everything will pay.
I don't understand how it's
Pan
having
out.
so many terrible ratings.
Oh, the ratings, it's like everybody's like half there, half like in between. Because like the first half of the movie, it really grabs you, but at some point it begins to feel like it's a bit dragging.
Okay, it gets a bit boring.
Yes, not boring, but it's like it's kind of dragging out a bit too much. Like things that should have happened way earlier are happening later in the movie, stuff like that.
Okay. All right, I think that's about it for Spiderhead. Would you really recommend it for anybody who wants to watch it?
Oh, yeah, I'll recommend. It's a cool movie. You know, get a homie or your girl or boyfriend or whatever. Check it out. It's nice. It's alright. I recommend it.
Yep.
Overall, I'll give it a rating of 6.
6. That's low.
It's low, but like So that's the thing. It had potential to be something great, but I couldn't.
But it's Netflix. That is the summary of this. Check it out. If you have any comments about it, anything that you think Kekeli himself missed, just write it down.
Go check it out. Go check it out. It's cool. It's cool.
We'll see you guys again. What did I say? We'll see you guys in another video.
Peace.